Welcome to the webinar series 2023 Site Matrix Grade Edition. I'm your host, John Winwood, Sales Manager East. I appreciate you taking the time to join us for this exciting opportunity to discover how the Site Matrix solution can greatly enhance your earth-moving operations. During the webinar, please be advised of the following. Please submit your questions in the chat. Team members are standing by to answer live. Follow-up one-on-one discussions can be scheduled for a deeper presentation. The agenda: go through the team, Site Matrix technology, some key features. We'll give you a software simulation, a summary, and some next steps. Once again, I'm John Winwood. We have Michael Dupes, Field Application Engineer, Eastern US, and Todd Medine, Field Application Engineer, Western US, and all of Canada. Let's go through our hardware. Our C631 RTK Basin Rover. Atlas L-band capable, multiple frequency, GPS, GLONASS, Beidou, Galileo, and QZSS. Our HT20, our rugged tablet data collector, quad-core processor, Windows 10 operating system, and a 7-inch touchscreen. Our R632 GNSS receiver, multiple frequency, GPS, GLONASS, Beidou, Galileo, and QZSS. Site Matrix Skyplot. As you can see, we have 46 satellites in view. Our competitors, only 22. We give you all GNSS signals, and RTK activations are included. Track and use all available GNSS signals. The most advanced positioning system on the market today. Site Matrix solution. Some key features: easy to use. Manage all grade checks on your site. Install or replace grade stakes, or go stakeless. Volume calculations and reporting. Create, update files for grade metrics machines on site. Accurately calculate your volumes. Supervise site work productivity. Save time, fuel, and engineering cost. Don't wait for the surveyor to come to site. Let your own foreman do the tasks. Real-time site cut and fill information. Man rover and vehicle configurations. Easy to use graphical interface. Customizable user interface. Portable and expandable with rugged hardware. Real-time measurements, volume calculations, as-build, stakeout, and topos. Manage grade metrics enabled machines. Support industry standard file formats. The C631 key features: RTK base station with internal UHF, 400 and 900 megahertz radio, 800 plus channel tracking, UHF RTK rover, network RTK rover, multiple GNSS included GPS, GLONASS, Beidou, QZSS, Galileo, SBAS, and L-band. Dual hot swappable lithium batteries, provides 12 hours of battery life. Let's see our software in action.
Thanks for the introduction. As mentioned, I'm Mike Dupes, the Field Application Engineer for Eastern North America. Today, I'll be showing you a brief overview of Site Matrix Grade. To start, you're seeing what a user would see displayed on the HT20 data collector. The user would navigate the software using touchscreen. We will start the demo with a job that contains the localization, line work, and surface. This represents a project that will be designed by an engineer, and the job has a set of blueprints and plans. These plans will be based off a known horizontal and vertical grid that the rover will have to match. Notice while we do this demo, with the job loaded, the user does not need to get into any additional menus while using the system. Everything they need is a tap away. To the right of the menu is the job name. This can be used to switch between two different design surfaces if needed. If the user taps on the name, you'll see that I have, in this example, finished grade and subgrade surfaces that can be selected. Next is our pole height. That when selected can be quickly edited for different lengths of poles. I'll jump over to the information button shown here. This gives the user the ability to show more information about the position of the rover without taking up valuable real estate from the different views. This can also be customized inside the settings to show more or less, shown here. By checking these boxes on or off, you'll either add or remove them from the information bar. The icon in the upper right is where you'll change your views. Currently, we are on plan section. This means the plan view, giving us an overhead view of the rover on the design, is on the top window, and the cross-section view of the rover pole on the design is on the bottom window. Some other views that are popular with the rover are plan only, big cut fill, and plan section cut fill. Each view will have a plus sign to zoom in a little at a time, and a minus sign to zoom out a little at a time. In the plan view, you'll have a crosshair symbol that will zoom in and lock on the machine or rover. The final zoom extent will center all visible objects on the plan view. When a surface is created for a job, it's generally built to finished surface. That would be top of asphalt, concrete, or gravel depending upon the job and materials. The operator would have to offset the thickness of the materials to get to subgrade. To change the vertical offset, click and hold the light bar and the grading menu will open. Type the desired offset of the vertical offset box. A positive will raise it and negative it will lower it. I'll use -5. You'll see the new offset reflected in the white dashed lines across the section and profile view. It will also show you the offset represented as a number here in the light bar. If the job has more than one vertical offset, for instance, one for subgrade and one for top of rock or finished course, you can save current offsets by clicking and holding the preset, making it easier to change in the future. The user can get station and offset from any line shown in the plan view by tapping the line and selecting Use the Guideline when the guideline menu appears. You'll now see a new horizontal light bar that gives the user station and offset. If the line is elevated with the correct elevation, we can also use this to get cut and fill instead of using a surface. I'll select the same line and use the design elevation with a 10-foot wide limit. You can now see the new purple colored surface appears using the line elevation and the parameters I set. To clear this and get the elevation from the surface, all you need to do is click and hold on the line to turn off guidance. This covers everything an operator would need to know to use sitemetrix grade with a job loaded. The icon in the upper left is the menu button. Here the operator could change the jobs and use some more advanced functions like topo. This is where the user could create as-builts in the field. Stakeout can be used to find points in the field. These points can be either recorded using a topo or loaded using a points file. For smaller contractors, we also give the ability to create designs in the field using in-field design. By using the position of the rover, you can create simple designs like flat pads, slope pads, and we also give you the ability to create more complex designs like a full road prism and creating a surface from points. You can do this all without any projects or localizations. Calculations has features that allow a user to do volumes, inverses, and stake to intersecting lines. If you have any questions, please reach out to me personally, or you can ask in the chat box now. I'll give it back to the presenters to answer any questions.
Mike, thanks for a great demonstration there. Our summary, we're easy to use, world-class performance, all GNSS signals and RTK activations included, attractive price point, software and firmware updates are included, best warranty in the industry. That concludes today's webinar on sitemetrix. I'm going to turn it over to the application engineers to answer the questions in the chat.